There's a Maisa that the Baal Shem Tov, the Degel Machen Ephraim brings, that the Baal Shem Tov built a Sukkah, and the Sukkah halachically was a very problematic Sukkah. In other words, the Baal Shem Tov relied on every possible heter. And you know, there's no heterim in halacha like in Hilchas Sukkah. In Hilchas Sukkah, we rely on loopholes, pun intended, ad infinitum. Over here you have a doifen akuma, mahaktarain a doifen akuma. Here you have a good achis. Here you have a good asik. Here you have a lavud. Here you have an avir. Here you have schach posel. So lebedik and freilich with sukkahs. So the Baal Shem Tov made a sukkah. Every possible loophole, there were holes everywhere. Steht fonnes, vashlishes, afil tefach, mit a poritz, mit an oimid, mit a lechi, mit a koira. You looked at the sukkah, it was an open place. A shtickle darag, a hakta shtickle here, a shtickle here. The Rabbanim of Brod came, and they examined the sukkah, and they said it's possible. You're not allowed to eat here on sukkahs. Even b'diavad, it's possible. So the Baal Shem Tov hat sich vertracht. He went into his beinenus, and a note fell down from the schach. They opened the note, and the note read, Sukkahs, Rabbi Yisrael Baal Shem Tov Ksheira, signed, Malach Metat. The Gemara in Chagiga says a Malach called Malach Metat, and Malach Metat hat abgepaskent that Sukkahs are someone in Ksheira. Now what are the rabbis going to do? They went back to deal with other people's Sukkahs. So first of all, the Rebbe asked, Wie kommen Malachim pasken and Shilas? So that he answered that Malach Metat wasn't paskening. Malach Metat was telling the Rabbanim to do the Chilchas Sukkah a bissel besser, and you'll see the Baal Shem Tov is right. He wasn't paskening. He was challenging them to go review the halachas again. They'll see he's right. But then the Rebbe asked a bigger shaila. You could make a nice sukkah. Was darfst du machen? Why do you have to make a problem sukkah? So Gemara in Chulin, the Talmidei Chachamim wouldn't eat meat that there was a shaila on it, even if the psakdim was kosher. Hoyre b'chacham. Why? Because it's questionable. Some people sitting here remember what happened with Benedictine at the Fabrengen. Even though Benedictine was a mashke choshev by the Rabbeim, ki yadua, mit samachvav and everything, but it was removed at least barabim. Why? Somebody asked a shaila. The Rebbe said so many shailas on the sukkah. The Baal Shem Tov could ask one of the chevra, do me a favor. Build a third wall. You don't want 4 walls, build 3 walls. Put in a little more schach, a little more bamboos, cut some branches. It was before sukkahs. You know the answer that Rebbe gave? Hafla of a fella. What's the nakuda of a sukkah? The Gemara says in Sukkah Dav Chavzayin, Besukkahs Teishru without a vav, Melamed Shekol Yisrael Ruyim Leisha Besukkachas. Potentially, all Klal Yisrael could sit in one sukkah. So by every person, it's a theory. By the Baal Shem Tov at Gedav Zayin Azay B'Poyel. The Baal Shem Tov was a Nasi Hador, a Rebbe from Klal Yisrael. Hanasi Hu Akal. In his sukkah, every Jew has to be able to feel, this is my home. Now there are different types of Jews. There are Jews who are wholesome. They have good walls. I'm using my own words. They're wholesome. They have good walls, good boundaries, good protection, what we call schach. They're healthy, they're good, they're full. But there are Jews who are doifen akumas. Their walls are crooked. There are Jews who don't have walls, proper walls. They have avir mit good achis, mit good asik, mit afarov schleppen, mit afarov schleppen. There's lovewoods, there's airspace everywhere, there's no full walls, there's schach missing, there's schach posel. There's blemishes and loopholes everywhere. The Baal Shem Tov says, in my sukkah, they have to feel at home. This is their place. So therefore he will go down to the lowest possible denominator that every Jew, even the Jew who's spiritually symbolized by all those loopholes, should walk into the sukkah and say, this reminds me of myself. This sukkah reminds me of my own issues. I could sit here. Your sukkah, make a nice sukkah. The Baal Shem Tov sukkah to be that sukkah. That's Pshat Beis Rabbeinu. Beis Rabbeinu means a house where you walk in, was herzig, no judgmentalism. People are not judged. People are embraced. People are cherished. People are appreciated. It's a place wo se flackert Avos Yisrael. It's a place where you have the consciousness of Einoid Milvadi. If you have the consciousness of Einoid Milvadi, you have the consciousness of Achdus Yisrael, of oneness.
Watch the full class at theyeshiva.net.